How would you get $20,000 a month? Let me ask you on the spot.
Ooh, I love it.
Mark, what would you do if right now you had to, gun to your head, like, you know, had to have $20K a month in passive income or mostly passive income within the next 6 months? What would you do? What strategy would you pursue?
I think in the short term, you can coach and you could teach and you could sell online courses, right? Like, and I think that's a quick way that I would pivot. I would put myself in a room, as we were talking before, and shoot a course or something to the help. But that ain't gonna get you there. Yeah. It will get you there, but over time, as good as you are a marketer. I think if I had to go 20,000 in passive income, there's so much creative finance out there right now. There's 10,000 baby boomers retiring each day. I think those business owners that have been doing everything, I think there's a lot of opportunity within business.
I do too.
Real estate's just slower and it's not as stable as we talk about it. It is very stable, but it's also slower. It's not every year is going to be 2020 and we're going to be in 2024 now, and so I think I would attack a business. Yeah. I'd figure out the ones, Google search it, what are the best ones to perform right now, and try to figure out a great way to market it.
I love that you said that. I think that's a great answer. It's different than the answer I said. Like when I was writing the video, I was like, I don't know, I'd probably go, how would I buy 10 Airbnbs in the next 6 months that would make $2,000 a month a piece? Well, and then you start answering that question. I love that you brought it that way. Cam, what would you do? 10,000, you had to make $20,000 a month in the next 6 months. Gun to your head.
Gun to my head. 20,000 a month, next 6 months.
It doesn't have to be real estate. It can be anything, by the way.
It doesn't have to be.
Besides anything legal. It can be anything legal.
Dang it. Man, I swear I was going to go with this.
And moral.
Dang it.
There goes my OnlyFans idea. Okay.
Yeah.
20 grand a month in the next 6 months, starting from nothing.
Yep.
I would go the short-term, mid-term rental route.
Okay.
And I would try and buy as many of those as I could over the next 6 months. I would bring in partners to help pay down debt so they would cash flow more, and I would give them a piece of the equity, a large piece of the equity, and I would get more of the cash flow.
Yeah, I love that. So what we all just did, we all had different solutions to that same problem, but it was a bigger problem. And then some people might be listening to, well, I can't sell, the course idea. Actually, I think that's a brilliant idea, sell a course, but people are like, well, I'm not a real estate investor. How can I do a course?
Yeah.
You could learn marketing and go partner with a guy like Mark or Cam and make them the face of it, split it 50-50, you run the back end, and all of a sudden now you're making $20,000 a month because you have credibility. It's like, I'm not saying that anybody should go out there and do that, but the point being, when you ask a bigger 10x question, you get a bigger 10x answer. And those answers exist. So anyway, all that to say, Grant Cardone made a big impact on my life. And I started Open Door Capital right after I interviewed him. Oh, wow. Because I was like, shoot, like I see what Grant's doing here. He's solving big problems by asking big questions. I can do the exact same thing, and I've just been following his model ever since.